I can tell you that I'm picking a Navy Notre Dame game as well, which is always
surprising pick.
We like picking Navy games, right? Like I've picked a lot of Navy games this year. I don't know if you or Joe would tell me how many it's been. It's been a lot. Some would think too many. But yeah, we've done pretty well picking Navy games, oftentimes against them. This week I'm gonna actually go over.
Yeah. Usually the under.
Usually the under. We're being aggressive this week. I'm gonna take the Navy over against Notre Dame at 42. So the over is actually 13-7 this century when Navy and Notre Dame play each other. Last year, Navy only scored 6 points and had, as they do this year, really a very struggling offense and couldn't do anything. So obviously the over had problems there. But I think that in this game, Navy can get us somewhere into the teens. I think something like 13 or 14 points is a pretty reasonable expectation for Navy against Notre Dame's defense. I think that Notre Dame can probably from there find the 4 touchdowns and change that it will take to get this game over a pretty small number here at 42. I am actually also optimistic. I don't know how much of this game you watched on Saturday night, but I'm kind of optimistic about Notre Dame's offense, right? I mean, we looked at this offense for the first 8-9 weeks of the season, and it looked pitiful. Tyler Buckner, their quarterback, got hurt. Drew Pine, the backup, has struggled to put up numbers in the way that Notre Dame would probably prefer. But he's gotten better as the year's gone along. I think the offensive line has, for the second year in a row, kind of figured some things out as the season has gone along. They've even found some splash plays on special teams, a lot of blocked kicks. They brought a punt back on a block for a touchdown against Clemson. So I think you have that kind of upside for some more points to show up in this game. And I just like the way that Notre Dame seems to be rounding into form. Obviously, the problem for the over is that Notre Dame's defense looks very good and just shut out Clemson. But the thing about Navy is that even when Navy's offense is bad, which it is this year, the triple options tends to give at least sporadic trouble to some pretty good defenses that don't see it all the time. Notre Dame only sees it once a year. And I think that Navy can parlay that into some points in this game. I don't expect them to get blanked. I think they can do enough that combined with a bad defense themselves and with Notre Dame's offense rounding into form, that we get the points. So I'm with the over on this one as Notre Dame plays Navy.
Damn, you're still here? Good on you for making it to the end of this video. If you want to see the rest of this episode and more awesome content like
The Drive with Jeff Feinberg, PGA Tour event, live golf event, does not matter, he has your best bets. Or how about if you need your NFL picks, The Huddle, Pam Maldonado, Pat Mayo, Ross Tucker, and Brian Matthews, your best bets, your best teasers, and everything you need to know that's going on in the NFL. Week in and week out, those are the places to be. Make sure you're subscribing on our social channels to know about our next giveaway. Like for November, $500 on us. All you have to do is subscribe on YouTube to get one entry, and if you want to comment on any recent video, tell us how you spend those $500 and you're automatically entered for a second entry. So get it done and let us help you make some money.